What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. This is for Black America, Black community, Black YouTube, whatever, whatever. What's real and what's fake in our community? That's my question because sometimes I might make a video, I might watch a video on our topics and our perspectives, and the comments or read comments, and a lot of this stuff goes to the lowest common denominator of a black person. So here's my thing. For example, a lot of women say all these dudes are gay. So it gives people the perception, if they hear it all the time, there's a bunch of gay black dudes walking around. But it's plain obvious to see there's a lot of straight men because there's a lot of kids walking around here. So, I mean, perception ain't reality. Just like they say, 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 black men are either dead or in jail from ages 25 to whatever, or 18 or whatever. Okay, you're gonna overlook the other 70% of people? The other 70% that's not, they don't exist? Like we don't exist? Seriously? So you worrying about 25 to roughly what, 66% of people, not 67, I mean the 33% of people, and the other don't matter. That's not reality. 70% of women are single mothers. There's no father in the household. It was really 40% that's all whatever. That's just straight up single mothers. So the other 30% was divorced, basically, because divorce rates are high among everybody. So you take them and you lump them together like they're the same thing. You give this exacerbated number. It's really 40. There's no education-wise. There are more black men in jail than there are in college. You know that was old. And it's funny because they counted guys from 18 who first got into people that may be into their 80, 65 or whatever. They counted all of them with the same college age kids. That's not a good number. That's not reality. It ain't a big population of 25-year-olds, 30, 40, 50, 60-year-olds in college. It's not. It is in prison though, so it's not real. Hip hop culture, love it, love hip hop, but it's not the totality of black culture. I'm sorry, I love my culture, but what you think? Jazz is not part of our culture? What you think? R&B is not part of our culture? And we just talking music. We're not even talking things outside of music. So just because one thing is the most famous at the time, that don't make it the totality of the culture. I can understand it. People went the same way because jazz with it. That was all our culture. Then it was Motown, blah blah blah. And that was all positive music. This stuff right now is negative music. And sorry, can't ride with all this negativity. I like hip hop, but I don't deal with all this negativity. Another thing, when we talking to each other and having conversations with each other, how come everybody got to be the worst case scenario? Like, if I go out on a date, a woman asks me, do I have a job? Do I have a car? Do I live with my mother? You know, do I have a roommate? Do I have a place to stay? Do I have kids? If I have kids, do I take care of my kids? And they ask me all of that before they even ask my full name. So you consider me a lowlife in your questions, but you're still willing to talk to me? That ain't bright. Just like, and most guys will tell you this. I mean, I've been there. A lot of people been there. Or I told a girl to say I told my girlfriends or my mom or my aunt who I was with and where we was gonna be just in case I come up missing. So if I was a murderer, you would still go out with me? If you thinking I'm a murderer or a rapist, you still want to go to Dave and Buster's? You still want to go to Benihana? You willing to put your life on the line for some air hockey and some rice? Not smart. Why I'm saying all this is because, to be perfectly honest, we're insulting each other because we treat each other in the lowest common denominator instead of treating each other as people. Are there people who fit the lowest common denominator? Of course they are. Are they the norm? No. Are there a lot of dysfunctional youth? Yes. Are we going to skip over the normal adults? No. That's all I got to say about that. Talk to y'all later. Peace.